What is up, guys? My name is Kyle FtW and welcome back to another episode of my Valheim playthrough here on the channel. This is episode number 16, which is pretty crazy to think about. And in our last episode, a bunch of crazy things happened. And without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump right into it because we have a lot to talk about. Because that last episode, or the last two episodes, I should say, were absolutely crazy. We took down our two first trolls of the game. We took down a literal army of graylings, which was absolutely insane. And here we are back in the amazing world of this game. So here at the beginning of this episode, we need to do some inventory management here because we did get a little bit of tin ore at the end of last episode, which was very, very awesome. And we're just overfull as we continue to work on this base here. But don't worry, guys, I have a really cool plan for this base at the moment. As you guys know, okay, hold on. We need to go back to our workbench here. I wonder if this counts as a roof. Does this count as a roof? No, darn it. Okay, well, that's fine. It just means we're going to have to break this thing down and move it. And you guys actually gave me a really cool suggestion as well a little bit ago. We're still carrying too much. Okay, let's just drop a bunch of that for now. Let's just drop that for now. That for now. That for now. And all the stone for now. And now we can move over and we can actually take care of business here with our current stuff. Now again, I try not to break down anything because... Okay, there we go. Now I know that that's going to be a roof. And you guys actually told me, which is a very, very cool suggestion, we can actually have multiple of these things placed down. I don't know why my brain is like we can only have one workbench down at a time. But, yeah, we don't have to do that. So let's go ahead and do that. And hopefully that range extends our building all the way over to here. Which it might. I have no idea. Okay, let's go ahead and put that away as well. And put that away. We'll go ahead and pick all this up. Yes, I know, game. I know I'm carrying too much. It is what it is for a little bit. There's a little bit more tin ore there, too. Okay, so we need to build... Go ahead and repair everything while we're at it. And let's go ahead and build ourselves a storage area. Build a couple of these, actually. There we go. And at this moment, I'm going to put everything away. Okay, you guys have been really on me about my inventory management, so I'm going to go ahead and do something about that right now. Obviously, I need that because we're building stuff. You said 3 foods. Okay, so we need to build another one of these. Of course, we'll just move stuff over once we finish. We have to keep our armor on us as well. Which is interesting that you guys didn't mention that, because I think if we move our armor off of our inventory, we can't wear it anymore. So maybe that's not true. And if it is not true, then definitely let me know down below in the comments. And I will get on that. So another thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about really quick is the building. I've had quite a few comments actually saying that I'm being too fancy with the building. And as much as I read the comment and respect the comments of that, at the end of the day, I mentioned that also in the comments and the replies to those comments. Building is one of my favorite things to do in these games. Like literally, Minecraft was one of my kind of roots in games like this, and I loved building in those games, and so the building that I enjoy doing is never going to go away. So because the building doesn't seem to be very popular with you guys, which is fine, it's completely okay. I will just from now on just begin to do time lapses for the building just like I did before. Wait, what? I still feel like we can eat those fish. So that's fine, guys. I'll just do time lapses for the building from now on so that we can focus and put more emphasis in the game on you know, the other things that you guys would prefer to see. So again, I'm always open for feedback, but just like especially specific, like I want you to build a base like this. that stuff is just not something that I'm going to love to hear, because this is where I love to be creative. I love to be creative in these games, and that's something that's never going to change. So just will pivot when it comes to building. No big deal. No harm, no foul. It's just something that is going to be part of the series for the foreseeable future. So I just don't want you guys to be too upset about me just enjoying one of my favorite things of these type of games. So anyways, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and continue building this thing. But actually, yes, let's go ahead and finish building this thing. But that's not what I want to do at this moment. What I want to do is we need to make this area much, much safer. So that is going to require us to come over to our workbench and build ourselves a hoe. Because I know we have one all the way back at our other base, but I don't really want to run all the way back there if we can help it. And we just need a little bit of stone, which is here. Okay, there we go. Okay, amazing. Okay, so now that that's built, we can actually go ahead and do a little bit of work that I wanted to do over here, which is flatten these areas a little bit. Okay, now our workbench just broke, but that's okay. It's going to come together, guys. Trust me, it's going to come together. It's going to be really, really cool. And hopefully our peace doesn't get disrupted too badly. Okay, some of our stuff is breaking here, which is fine. That just means we need to... get a little bit more support under this thing. Oh my gosh. Okay, I probably should have... That's fine. I probably should have done this after. Yeah, everything is just falling apart. Great. Great, great, great. Probably should have done this after. Alright, well, it's all going to come crashing down, but that's okay. No big deal. No big deal. I should have supported this better anyway. That's fine. Okay. There we go. Okay, so yeah, it's all good. Let's just keep on flattening this down a little bit. I think that's as far as we really need to go, honestly. Okay, we can't go any further this way. Which is fine. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab those floors again. And we need to build a workbench because it broke. There we go. Okay, and then we'll build the floor. Oh yeah, that's right. We need to support it a little bit first. Okay, there we go. That should be good. As far as that goes. Okay, it's still not good. Alright, hold on a second. Now, you guys said to play with the snap points a little bit. Corner 1. Corner 2. Corner 3. Corner 4. Auto. But see, that's the thing that makes most sense for me, is doing the auto. Okay, maybe let's try this. There we go. Perfect. Alright, awesome. There we go. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and eat that. And we will eat those as well. Perfect. Okay, so, again, we need to prioritize defenses. We found out the hard way in the last episode that not having good defenses is a bad thing. So, let me go ahead and continue to flatten down the ground a little bit. I think that that's going to be good. We just need to flatten down over here a tad. All the way down to the shoreline. So yeah, again, I don't want to seem like I'm not appreciative of the comments. I very much am. But I just, you know, I think my slight, like, just being a little bit upset with, you know, the judging of my building is very valid because, I mean, think about it this way. If I came into your world and said, you know what, I think you should build it that way, and you worked hard on building something, like, you know, you guys would probably be annoyed too. I mean, it's a human reaction. When somebody, like, you know, says, I would do this. I would rather build your base this way. You know, it's just only inevitable, right? So, I'm not, like, mad or anything about it. I'm just saying that building is my passion in these games. And I want to build cool bases for every single biome that we're in. I think that would be really, really cool. So, I just, you know, don't want you guys to be too upset or too annoyed about me wanting to do that. So, now again, there we go. Again, you guys are always welcome to skip these building episodes if they're not for you. Again, there's no judgment from my part at all, because there's going to be building episodes in this game for sure. So we're going to continue to flatten this out a little bit. But again, I want this to be at a higher level because we are going to be putting those campfires underneath there. Okay, I think that this is probably enough space for the time being. I think this is looking good. So also, you guys are going to yell at me, so let me get my rested bonus here real quick, because we definitely need that. I don't think we've slept in a while. But now that we're done with that, we can actually start building the defenses up a little bit. I don't know if we're actually done with the hoe and stuff yet, but yeah, we're not quite done. Just going to do a little bit more here out to this point, and now we are good. So, defenses. That was our biggest error in our last episode. So those require 4 wood. Okay, so I think let's go ahead and do that. Oh, okay. So as I said in some of the first episodes, tips are always welcome. But as far as like recommendations of like specifically when it comes to building, that stuff can be saved. Perfect. This is going to take a lot of wood, but it's worth it. Okay. Bottom 2, bottom 1, auto. Mid 1. Okay, we'll just place it like that. Yeah, see, that's the thing that kind of confuses me a little bit, is that, like, from what I've kind of experienced a little bit in this game, breaking stuff down with... Oh, wait, that's way better. I don't know why I was using the secondary attack the whole time. It's just, like, interesting to me. Well, I forgot what I was going to say. Great. Great. But yeah, I hope you guys aren't upset. I'm really trying to be, like... I sometimes, in like IRL, have a hard time defending myself, but, like, I have to, though. Like, I really, really do have to. Okay, I thought I heard a bear. Because, like, again, as I said, at the end of the day, this is... I don't want to make any of you guys upset about what I'm saying. But, like, at the end of the day, I do need to defend myself when it comes to this series with the things that I want to do. Again, like, you guys have been super, super helpful. And again, I'm not saying that I'm not grateful for the for the comments and the help. Like, that's been wonderful. And it's so fun to have a great community. But like, I do read and respond to every single comment, so and I guess it's maybe just a little bit discouraging, I guess is the right word, when I see that I'm building a pretty cool base and there's a lot of negative feedback surrounding the base. Alright, let's go put the rocks away. Oh, more grainlings. Okay. Alright, guys. Don't worry, guys. We're going to have defenses very, very soon. That was even a level 2. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and put these away. But I'm sure I'm nervous and getting worried for no reason, because you guys are awesome, awesome people. And I think you can understand where I'm coming from, especially because my audience is much, much older. So I think the audience that is watching these videos is, I think I checked my analytics and it's like all over, but it's everybody that's watching me is over the age of 25, and so I'm 20 and I'm 26. So like, you guys probably are like, okay, he makes sense. He makes sense. He's not saying anything that would make me upset or anything like that. So I'm sure if I had a much younger audience, they may be like, that doesn't mean he values us. No, I value you guys so much. I mean, I literally ended another YouTube channel so that I could focus on you guys. So it's definitely not that, I promise. It's definitely not that. So, all right, let's keep on going. Again, I know it's going to look a little janky. That's because we're building up a hill. So it makes sense, right? We're just going to need so much wood. It's crazy. Like, we already need more. We already need more. It is what it is. Yeah, you know, I think the secondary attack... Oh, wow, that's a lot of damage. I think that secondary attack is much better for bigger logs. That's 3 hits. Okay, and then that's 3 hits. Okay. Okay, so maybe just for like the bigger stuff, doing it that way is smart. And then for the smaller stuff, doing it the other way is better. There are enemies nearby. Pulling a Minecraft on me. Okay, where are the enemies? There you are. Yeah, take your time. Take your time. I'll just wait for you. No big deal. Sometime today, you are a very, very slow swimmer. No Olympics for you, I guess. I mean, Grey Dwarfs are dumb. Where was the other enemy at? Somebody else threw something at us. I'm not sure from where, though. Regardless, let's go to sleep. And we'll wake up in the morning, and we will be back on an adventure. Building up our defenses. And also, the reason that I'm spending so much time building a big base in this area is because we are going to be spending a ton... Oh, there's a brute across the river. We're going to be spending a ton of time in this particular area. And I mean a ton of time. I mean, we have to grind smelter cores. We have to find the merchant in this area. I mean, there's just so much for us to do. And so for me, it makes so much sense to just build a base everywhere we are. Minus, of course, the obvious, which is that I just love it. All right, but we... All right, I'm going to just spend some time grinding wood, honestly. I think that's a good idea. And it may be worth our time to actually run and do a little bit of bee searching, because that does not look right. Let's go ahead and grab one of those, and we will do and we'll do a bottom. There we go. Perfect. That looks much better. Nope, it doesn't. Let's just do that. Perfect. That looks better. Okay, so we probably should head back to the meadows anyway, because that's where we can get just straight wood, instead of having the pine kind of impact things a little bit. Also, so yeah, we're not going to spend our entire time building either. There's lots of things I want to do as well in this episode, or in this play session. So we need to go back to bees. We need to build the stag breaker. That's really it. That's actually really it. And if we have more time, we will, of course, continue to break down. There we go. We'll, of course, continue to break down. There we go. We got it. Guys, I don't think that first beehive dropped. I don't think that first beehive dropped a queen bee. I'm telling you. I looked back. I watched that episode back, and I did not see. Ooh, we need to mark down all of these. There we go. Perfecto. So this is the Black Forest as well. Interesting. Hold on, you guys also suggested that I do this. Dang. Holy moly. This is a giant world. Wow. We've just touched the surface of the surface, haven't we? Alright, no big deal. Again, also another thing too, I'm going at my own pace. So I'm hoping that the episodes don't get boring ever. But I like going at my own pace when it comes to these games. Because burnout can happen if you go too fast. And I don't want to get burned out on this game. Because I love it. It's a lot of fun. All right, beautiful. Now we're in a just tree area. That's really cool though. You guys were like, you need to have the honey. And now that I know that, now that we got that queen bee, we can actually, I think we can have unlimited honey, which is very, very cool. Now there's also a lot of oh, look at that move. We also should just go on more searches for beehives as well, because again, they're very, very useful. Because we found out in, I think it was 2 episodes ago, how good honey is as a resource. Oops, we're carrying too much. There we go, that covers it. There we go, that's a lot of wood. That should be good for a little while. Anyway, we can always run back here and grab more of that. Make sure I didn't drop that. Queen of the bees. Okay, let's see if we can... I mean, how much do they weigh? 0.2? Okay, let's go find more bees while we're at it. Because I'm just trying to rack my brain about where all the bees are. think there was one in here. Ooh, one star deer. Okay, do you mind? I missed. There we go. Now I can take care of you. Thank you. Oh, but we're going to go over carry weight. Let's go ahead and drop that. Yeah, you have too much wood. Okay. Perfect. Let's just run over there super fast. Oh, there is a beehive in here. I knew it. Man, that one's kind of hard to grab. There we go. Okay, so they don't drop a queen bee every time, evidently. Okay. All right, let's quickly run back to our current base. Drop some stuff off, and then I think we can build the stag breaker. I'm pretty sure we can. Oop, gotta mark this guy down too. There we go. Okay. Trying to mark down all of the dungeons that we possibly can. That's really, really awesome. Really, really awesome. There's some more wood down there too. We also didn't really clean up our mess from fighting all of those greylings in the previous episode, so something to keep in mind as well. Okay, how are we doing? Gonna place all those away. Perfect. That's good enough for now. While we continue to build more of these. There we go. Again, I'm not really too worried about if our backyard is a little bit small. Okay, I'm gonna break down these pine trees. I'm gonna try and break them down that way though. They don't come smashing our base. I don't know if it'll work though. Oh yeah, it worked. Probably also break this down too, to be honest, this little rock area, because this is going to be a pain. It's going to be so nice when we don't have to worry about these guys. Well, we're going to have to worry about them, but you know what I mean. When we can just have a secure base, that's going to be so, so nice. But we're already full on health again. Or we're already full of stuff again. Carry weight. It's kind of insane. I mean, to be real, we should put the core wood away. We don't really need that at the moment, do we? So, don't worry, guys. I'll get there. I'll get there. I know it takes some time. I know it's probably frustrating watching me mess with my inventory all the time, but... or not have my inventory managed yet, but don't worry, it's a habit that I need to get established, so give me some time, just give me some time. There we go, that just dropped our carry weight by a ton. Okay, there we go. Could eat another bite. Yep, I know. There we go. Okay, fantastic. So our next step is break down this bush. Let's break down that as well. Then we got to break down these stumps. And then we definitely need to break down those rocks as well. I like keeping some of the nature in here. Okay, there we go.